What's up guys, Ivan here with getivan.com, and in today's video we're going to be comparing on paper RazorProxy to Webshare, particularly the IPv4 data center proxies. So the shared plans, let's take a look at it. Let's zoom in here. Boom, boom, boom. So data center proxies. Proxies can be confusing at first glance. That's true. Let's see if you've managed to make them confusing. Actually, let's scroll down here. What are data center proxies? Yada da 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 da. That's just some SEO. Types of data center proxies. US-based dedicated IP list with static ports to manually manage rotation speed. Okay, so you got rotations. That's good to know. These proxies are not shared, so you will be the only client using the specific IP list for 1 month. While using dedicated data center proxies, you will get access to your dedicated IP list and be able to use unlimited concurrent sessions and bandwidth as you pay per IP. Okay, that's good news. I like how they called it concurrent sessions. You know, so they get a little bit of SEO there. Got to get that session term in there. Shared rotating data center. But yeah, look at that. Some good SEO there. Shared rotating data center SEO or data center proxies. Okay, US-based shared proxy servers rotate IP addresses automatically, or you can use static ports to manually manage rotation speed. Okay. Will rotate IP addresses automatically, or you can use static ports. Okay. As these proxies are shared, there's a minimal chance that a few clients will use the same IP at any time. However, that's precisely what makes these proxies cost effective. Oh, they're just saying in rotations, I suppose. But in the midst of rotations, it just affects the speed, to my knowledge, unless they have like an elongated session, which is possible, but I would assume that most people would be using another type of proxy. But anywho, for that purpose, use case, the monthly plans, you'll get access to a whole IP pool, unlimited concurrent sessions, unlimited concurrent sessions and threads as you pay per gigabytes. Oh wait, so they're saying shared rotating data center proxies per gigabyte. Oh, that's a bummer. Or what's this one? Dedicated data center proxies, pay per IP. Oh, okay. Comparing da 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 ISP with this. Okay, here's some actual prices. So this one's $1.30 an IP. That's cheaper than some of the other services I've been looking at recently. They've got unlimited bandwidth and concurrencies, and they didn't say they had a speed limitation, like a gateway on the speed. So that's actually a great advantage. Like technically, in terms of dedicated proxies, this one sounds better, but I mean, for the cost, but we can't know that until we actually test the success rate and the actual speed. So unfortunately, because it's not compatible with my use case, direct par for par use case, I'm not going to sign up here and do a case study on this particular one either. In this shared data center pricing structure, I mean, I don't get why services do this. This is so unattractive. Like, why would I pay 50 cents a gig? That's crazy. Like, this is what needs unlimited bandwidth. Like, if you're gonna have it, if you're gonna sell muddy waters, at least sell unlimited use of said muddy waters. You know, like, it makes more sense to charge per mile, you know, for dedicated stuff and things, because it's higher quality. So anyways, this is clearly not better than Webshare. Let's go take a quick look at Webshare. Now, I will say that in terms of the dedicated proxy plan, like Webshare is a lot more expensive, but you also have more granular control over the features. So if we look at 100 proxies over there, they're going to charge 130 bucks, whereas Webshare is just going to charge about 500 bucks, which is actually a pretty common price bracket for dedicated proxies. But Webshare also gets you, that's also including, monthly rotation. If we put this to no rotation, no refreshes on the proxies, it drops the price by 100 bucks. So at the high end, Webshare is not as ideal to date for dedicated proxies, but at the low end, Webshare is king as far as I know. So for 100 proxies at the low end, including unlimited bandwidth, 1 monthly rotation, and high concurrencies, it's 40 bucks per month. So that's about 40 cents per proxy. And then if you go up to a higher quantity like 500, then it jumps up to like 100 bucks. So it's structured pretty well, and from experience, the success rate's pretty great. Like I scrape a lot of metadata with this, and it's like 100% success rate pretty much. So it's ideal for scraping sitemaps and like diversified IPs. I do 2 to 4 terabytes of data scraping with Webshare per month, so highly recommend this. But again, I will give RazorProxy credit. They seem to have a competitively priced dedicated data center proxy plan. They need to rethink their pricing structures for the shared model. It doesn't make any sense, so I wouldn't recommend that. But again, I haven't tested the performance, so make sure you guys do that before you dive in if you decide you're interested in that dedicated plan. Otherwise, take a look at the link below this video for my Webshare link, and if you use that, much respect, I appreciate that. If not, no worries. But that's pretty much it, guys. Best to you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.